Hey YouTube, Paul Phillips here with Patek Photography and Gear Reviews. I've got a great camera bag review for you today. We're going to take a look at the brand new City Walker 20. There's three versions of this bag, a 10, 20, and a 30, but the one that we have is the 20. We had a great time this weekend. We got out and about in a small town here north of Toronto, sort of got back to our roots and decided to get together with a little bit lighter kit that we have and walk around, take some candid photos, that kind of thing. I'll share a couple of those with you on the video. But let's take a look at the bag and we'll see what you got. This bag is a shoulder style messenger bag. I guess that's the appropriate term for it. Effortless to throw it over your shoulder and just do the quick grab and go. Think Tank has also provided a nice little hand strap, which is handy as all get out. The shoulder strap, a nice attention to detail, or thing that they did here, is that the strap is just snug, so that once you lock it into the right position for your height and weight, the padding on it stays put and it doesn't move around, so you don't have to adjust it constantly. Another little hand strap on the back of the bag. This is a great feature for me because I typically like to grab and go. I'm taking an 8.5 by 11 folder and I shove the folder into the slot here and away we go. So that's a handy feature. On the front of the bag you've got a nice zippered opening here. We've got our card holder in this pouch. It's a generous pouch. I got both hands in it here, so you can get quite a bit of stuff. You get a couple of speed lights in here if you wanted to, really. Now the bag itself, for appearance wise, there's two versions of it. There's this blue trimmed version and then there's a plain black version. I like the blue trim, so I thought that would be the one to get. If we open up this flap here, Think Tank has given us the traditional silencers for the two Velcro straps here. I tend to use the silencers. There's a slot here for my business cards and there's a secondary attachment latch here that you can use, which is also another handy feature. So just to sort of clarify here, there's three versions of the City Walker, the 10, 20, and the 30, and the 20 holds a DSLR without the battery grip attached. So I think that's what made it such a joy for us on the weekend, is that, you know, we're used to carrying all this big heavy kit that we have with us, and we got to take around a little bit lighter load, so it made it a lot of fun actually. Now, what the bag will carry, we've got our 15 to 30 Sigma wide angle, but it will hold a 70 to 200 millimeter lens, obviously not attached to the camera, but it will fit into the bag, no problem. You could put your DSLR with the grip attached, but what I found is that it spreads the bag out too wide, so it doesn't sit comfortably on your waist. So if you want to carry a full-size DSLR with a battery grip attached, just bump up to the City Walker 30 and you'll be able to do that. Okay, on the other side of the bag here, I've just got our Hoodman hood loop. There's space for another nifty 50 lens or a 28 to 105, whatever you've got in here. But the unique feature of this bag is that it has an insert that's completely removable. And you can put that aside, and so now you've got a messenger style bag. You could throw your lunch in here or your camera or whatever you want. You've got a huge space in here that you can throw over your shoulder and away you go. So you have the option to have the insert or not, which is kind of cool. Also on the inside of the bag, there's a zippered opening here. I can get both hands in here. It's a generous opening. You could shove a speed light in here. Just depends on whether you have the insert in or not. So you can play around with that. There's lots of adjustment options there. On the front of the bag, if you're an iOS user, you're going to love this feature. Think Tank has given us a padded slot for an iPad. So you've got a nice padded slot here. You can put your iPad or even the new iPad mini if you happen to have one. Fits in the padded slot. On the outside of the front of the bag, there's another pocket here, and I've got one of our Think Tank, these little clear pouches for odds and ends. But this is an organizer pouch for sure. So you have the strap for your card holder. You also have some organizer slots for a pen, business cards, you know, whatever you want, model releases, you could fit those in here no problem. So let's pop this back in here. And let's put our insert back in. Yeah, so slides in really easily. What I found is the bag it truly is effortless to use when you're used to carrying all this pro kit that we typically do. To be able to downsize, get out and about, and have a little bit of fun, I really enjoyed it. And I think the bag was probably going to be one of those sleeper bags where you think when you first get it, geez, am I going to use this or not? And the next thing you know, you don't leave the house without it. So if you're looking for a smaller sized shoulder bag, messenger style bag to carry a smaller amount of kit, the City Walker 20 from Think Tank is a great choice. It's just released to the market, so I think you'll find that B&H won't have them in stock until around mid-November, something like that. But again, it's a great choice. It's a great looking bag. It doesn't scream camera bag, so when they become available, check them out. I think there's a couple other reviews out there on YouTube you can look at, but hey, go out and buy it with confidence. It's another great bag from Think Tank. And stick around because we'll have a review shortly on the Think Tank Navigator, their new rolling bag. And whatever you do, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.